Hello, and welcome to another episode of Millennial Moodboard. I'm one of your hosts, Jasmine Ellis.
I'm Pallavi Gunalan.
I'm Valerie Tosi.
And today we're going to talk about...
we're giggling hard early.
We just started swaying for no reason.
I don't know why. We were feeling
like,
the vibe.
Mm-hmm. It's so funny how being in this chair makes you feel so powerful.
I know.
Because I'm like, get together.
That's
like,
how I was over the chair. I was like, so anyway.
But when you're on the same side...
Being over here makes me feel like a bad kid.
I know.
It's weird. It's such a trans. All of a sudden, I'm like, no more lollygagging. I was just gagging the hell out of lolly. Like, I was having so much fun. And now I'm like, get your shit together.
You're not my mom.
Okay, guys. Let's start with like a fun little icebreaker before we get into the topic. So, what's the most millennial thing you did this week?
What's the most millennial thing I did?
I always forget that we should talk about this, and I forget to think about it.
We can change it up every week, but this is just my favorite question to start with.
What did you do?
Ooh, my most millennial thing I did this week. Well, I was. Well, there's two ways of being millennial. Do you mean millennial like oh, I'm remembering the past, and like, oh, I'm old?
Well,
because this morning I was panicking trying to cover the grays in the front of my part. I was like, you can't have gray hairs in a podcast about how you're old. And then I was like, I can have gray hairs in a podcast about how I'm old. So that was me accepting my millennialness.
Hell
you know,
yeah. My grays are coming in on the sides like my mom.
Oh, you like it? I like it.
I wanted the rogue so bad, and it didn't happen. And I'm like, fine.
I like the side ones. I have the rogue. You like,
really?
Yeah, like it's only there's literally like 5 hairs that are gray that are right here, but there's like blonde in the front, so you can't see it. But it's like my Bonnie Raitt.
I know.
I'm so jealous. I wish
the rogue.
I wish my grays had any amount of sense to them. They just kind of grow at random in every direction, and the texture's completely different.
Texture.
They're coming in straight.
That is
gray,
so
yes.
That is how old white people are. Even Jasmine's white hair.
Your gray hairs are trying to gentrify the rest of your
I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm genuinely terrified that in a couple of years I'll just slowly all of those, I don't know, the Louisiana Purchase genetics will take over, and I'll just be a white woman in 20 years. I don't know.
And that's how you'll retire well.
Live comfortably amongst the other grays.
What's something? Okay, so my gray thing. Anybody else did anything particularly millennial this week? I mean, you held an orange VHS 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. I did. Oh yeah.
I have been stretching every day.
Oh God, yeah.
Proud of
tell
you
me about it.
I need to. I can't like walk without stretch. I'm like, I gotta get my stretching done.
Yeah, isn't it awful? Like you have to stretch to do anything now.
Yeah,
anything. I went to yesterday. My boyfriend and I went to the Space Tech Expo, thinking it was going to be cool.
And you had to stretch?
No, I kind of. Well, also, I walked in there and I was like, we thought it was going to be a cool like NASA type of space stuff, and but it was like all 3D printed parts for things for space. So it was more
that's
tech.
Also cool.
No. Do you know how many pens I got yesterday? Because that's pretty much all there was just to take a pen from somebody.
Wow.
I walked in and I literally was like, oh, everybody here looks like they want to take away my right to vote as a woman. I was like, this is a nightmare.
Oh.
So, but
Space Tech Bros.
Shoes. Had to wear good shoes for that because I'm on a con floor all day. And so I had to wear comfy sneakers, and I was like, I don't care if people are dressed in business attire.
I only wear comfy sneakers. My feet are in constant pain.
Yeah.
And I have to wear comfy sneakers all the time. What's going on?
Yes.
Shoe designer and former pop diva Jessica Simpson.
Oh, here we go.
She makes
has the best heels.
She does. And I wore my Jessica Simpson
that.
heels yesterday, and I was like, not bad. Like, it's
Yeah.
really
She is
not.
like, I genuinely
shoes.
think she's very smart because she has cornered that market. There's like other things she does, right? Like, doesn't she do like jewelry or something?
They make everything. Like,
Yeah.
there's even yoga mats.
Yeah, she might have
Wow.
made bags at one point. I feel like there was like a purse or something.
She throws her
Yeah,
name on
yeah.
anything at TJ Maxx. You're going to see it.
Yeah.
I did wear my Jessica Simpson heels yesterday, and I felt just like the millennial urge to just
Ooh, yeah,
breast
yeah, yeah.
pump.
A breathy sing.
Yes. She did sound like that.
She did.
She really did.
Yeah.
It was very weird. Did you ever see the video of her singing with Jewel?
No.
Oh my God.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I had something more important to show you, but this is important.
And
You've never seen it, but you're imitating it perfectly.
I know.
That's kind of crazy.
well, I know the Jewel song.
Which Jewel song?
The Jewel song.
You Were Meant for Me.
Yeah.
Is that one?
Oh my God, yeah.
started scatting. It was insanity. But you know what? While I've got YouTube open, I got to give you guys a little blast from the past in the form of a sound before I start this. And I think this is going to awaken something in you guys. Let me know when you hear it.
This is me waking up to stretch.
You know what somebody pointed out the other day was how our electronics used to buzz before our phone would ring. Do you remember all of a sudden like your CD player or whatever, and it'd be like, and all of a sudden it'd be like, bzzz, and then you'd be like, where's my phone? And then you know somebody was calling you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so crazy. You know what I miss? I miss when cell phones had that big ass battery pack, and so you drop your phone and your battery would go in different directions. That was like my meet cute. Like I fucked a lot because someone would be like, "Is this the back of your phone?" And I'm like, "You want to put your number in it?" Like,
like, is this the back of your ass?
Oh, what a time! What a time!
She's just chucking her phone left and right.
So you know what wasn't a good meet cute though? Is if somebody had a fucking Nextel.
Oh my god!
The chirp.
And you'd be like, "Are you a cop? What's going on?"
The amount of ringtones I would personalize was crazy.
I loved a personalized ringtone. So we're talking about communication today, and you know, one of the things that started millennial communication, and you can't really talk about that without talking about the grandfather of it all, AOL Instant Messenger, or as it's better known, AIM. Do you guys remember AIM?
Yeah.
Girl.
Of course. Okay. So just walk me through it. It's a typical afternoon. You get out of school, you go home, you get a little Debbie snack, you run up to the family room. Is it me? Just me?
I hide from my mother by being on AIM all day.
Okay. Wow. You didn't have a Swiss roll while you did it? No? Just me?
See, we didn't have the internet, so I had to do it at friends' houses.
You didn't have the internet?
No, I didn't have a computer until I went to college. So that's when I finally got on AIM.
Even when you would get like the 2,000 free hours in the mail,
my dad just got a non-flip phone like a year ago. I'm not even kidding.
Technology hits Boston.
I wonder if
no, just my family.
I wonder if he was using my pickup lines.
Oh my god. It's a true story. One time my dad got pulled over and the cop was like, "Do you know why I stopped you?" And he's like, "No." And he's like, "Because you were texting." And my dad held up his flip phone and went, "I absolutely was not texting." And the cop laughed in his face and goes, "Yeah, you're free to go, sir."
Well, you were saying something. I'm sorry.
I don't even remember.
That's okay.
That's my most millennial thing.
Not remembering.
I don't fucking know what I'm thinking.
So, okay, you go up to the family computer room because, by the way, guys,
family computer room.
Couple things, and just in case someone young has stumbled on this by accident, the internet used to come on a disc that you would put into the family computer to have the internet. And it would sound like that. I
still don't understand how that worked.
I didn't either. And I'm glad it stopped because it was very confusing. And then, you just run out of internet.
Yep.
And you'd have to get another disc. It was very confusing. But eventually, by the time AIM becomes a thing, we're now paying $19.99 a month for service on it. And it becomes a part of it. Walk me through it for you guys. What was your names?
Oh, mine. I'm kind of like, what if I still tried to log in?
It's gone.
I know.
This is the rise and fall. There's a little funeral in here.
DANCEDRMR 89. Dance Streamer 89.
Dance Streamer 89.
Because I was dancing all the time.
Mine was Drama Queen 03 1985 was my real one. And then my Finsta one was Cerulean Sunset.
That's crazy.
Which was also my live journal name, if you guys remember live journal.
Who would you talk to on your regular versus your fake one?
I didn't really talk to anybody on the fake one. I used it to see if somebody blocked me to tell if they were online.
Oh,
yeah.
Smart.
You know what I don't understand is how we were using the expression Finsta before Insta.
We weren't.
Okay, so we're just saying it, retroactively we talk about it that way. Was there a name for your bootleg version of your AIM? Your fame? Your underground AIM? Your burner?
I think it's just your burner, your creeper account or whatever.
Yeah,
your spy account. Any of those.
I was Diva Too Bad for You.
Of course you were.
Absolutely. And with the numbers like 2 and then 4 and
this really
a U
sounds
is a
like
U.
your girl group.
Yeah, it does. And honestly, if I did it again, I'd turn it right back on. That's exactly the name I would choose. I wouldn't change the thing. I just made my letterbox A-list diva.
Hell yeah.
So I can talk about movies.
Oh my God.
But let's get
a diva Ava is a version of a millennial.
It is a millennial trope.
Okay.
Female hustler.
That's what I was going to
Literally, my brain just like short-circuited when he said that.
Remembering AOL Instant Messenger, and I found some great images that just really took me back, really cool stuff. So let's get into it. Just in case you weren't there, and if you weren't, I'm sorry. We missed out on a lot.
You really did miss out. It was a time.
Text AOL or Instant Messenger was created by AOL employees Barry Appelman and Eric Bosco, who were Unix programmers, and Jerry Harris, who was a web browser programmer.
I'm sorry.
What?
We had a Jerry and a what were the other
Eric
ones?
Bosco.
Barry, Eric, and Jerry.
Barry, Eric,
Those
and Jerry.
motherfuckers created AIM?
Yeah.
That does sound like characters from a Snick show.
Barry and Jerry and Eric.
and Eric.
So they had recently changed from the hourly browse the internet flat subscription. They changed from the disc to the flat subscription, and one of the first changes was AIM. AIM was pitched to AOL management, and they did not react well, initially hating the product. Appelman said that AOL wanted to kill AIM, and at some point they wanted to fire me for doing this stunt, largely because the thought of including software free went against their business model for selling subscriptions. In the same interview, Appelman credits the product team at AOL with convincing executives to push the product. So there was a lot of pushback at first. They didn't think it was going to work, and then it super worked. At a certain point, 52% of all internet activity was on AOL Instant Messenger. So we were on there.
Children yearn for connecting.
We did. We popularized abbreviations like LOL, things that we still use today, like LOL, LMAO, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Man, they think millennials didn't contribute to the internet.
I know.
Yeah.
And they make fun of us now for ending all of our sentences in LOL, and you can pry it from my old crone hands.
Do you remember putting a Z and saying LOLs?
I never did that. I
Or
never did
lulls.
I never did
Yeah.
lulls.
Raffle Mal. Raffle Copter.
Wait, what?
That was the thing.
AOL ran from, oh my God, what did I just had it on the other screen. AOL was a
The
thing.
startup sounds again.
Okay. We're like, Jasmine, what's happening?
Oh no, did you back it up? We lost it.
No, okay.
Did someone make a phone call?
When did AOL start? I just want to make sure I get this cleanly on the record, and you'll have this footage to cut out.
She's
AOL
like,
started.
keep doing bits, bitch. You're the one that has to edit this.
AOL started in 1983, actually, but AIM started May of 1997. She's a Taurus.
God damn it.
Every app has a vibe. Every app has a vibe. It started in May of 1997, and it went on until 2017. So it actually lasted 20 years.
Wow,
Damn, I'm like sad I missed out on the rest of it.
Yeah.
too.
But the ideal, like, true time, as at least according to Reddit, was definitely between 99 and 2004. That's when they credit it with being the biggest thing. And we'll tell you in a little bit what happened in 2004 to really change the public's perception of AIM, and possibly what led to the downfall, or at least the increase with other competitors that felt more secure and safe. But the creation and popularization of AOL Instant Messenger was instrumental in the furtherance of digital communication. AIM was killed off in 2017, basically just because it became less popular. Other competitors started doing better. We had Skype.
I know, I was going to say, is Skype resting with it now?
Which is crazy. Rest in peace, Skype. You know?
Yeah.
You would have. Zoom killed Skype.
Yeah.
Zoom shot it in cold blood.
Skype had it. Skype had it. It could have ran with it.
It's so crazy to me that they didn't figure out how to save themselves during COVID.
You would think.
Yeah.
Well, I think also like Zoom just had better security as well too, with like even Zoom bombing and stuff like that. I don't think Skype was like.
I think part of why Zoom won is because it just looked more businessy. So it seemed more, it just looks businessy. Skype looked cute, which made you think you were having like cutesy conversations.
Like old school.
Yeah, it felt like a place, it just.
like, I got to call my relative that's in a different country or whatever. Is like kind of how it felt.
Different
vibe. Zoom feels business. Yeah.
AIM was its own thing. AIM was a community. Did you ever have this thing where you would like have a classmate that you barely talked to in school, and then you would talk to them a ton on AOL Instant Messenger?
That's called having a crush.
Isn't that crazy though? And we'd like
having a crush that will not claim you.
Or somebody that you only met like. Do you remember, like, when I was in high school, there was a bunch of other high schools that were neighboring, because, like, our school had a couple different towns I went to, but there'd be ones that were also still in close proximity. So you would meet if you were, like, in one of those, like, towns downtown. Oh, they go to Newburyport, or, oh, they go to here, or whatever. And then you'd end up becoming friends on like AOL, like on AIM. And then, so you never saw them in school, but you would see that you would talk all the time online because you weren't in the same school.
But also we were primed for pen pals because we used to have to do that in school. We used to have pen pals. And so then we like knew how to transfer that.
I think a big part of the success about this, and we forget this is before texting. And it's before the normalization of having cell phones.
This is before Kelly Rowland was using Excel spreadsheets to text her booth.
Did you see the interview where she talked about it? She's like, they just handed me a phone. I don't know why Excel was open on it. And it's so funny to think that it was definitely on the call sheet for that shoot. And she was like, But we'll never forget it, Kelly. We never will.
We love you.
But before we could text and have our own privacy, if you wanted to talk to a boy on the phone, you had to get on the family house phone. And your mom or dad could pick up the other line and listen in at any moment. So it gave teens this sense of privacy.
I'm not gonna lie. When I think about AIM, I think about being like a horny teen.
Yeah.
Like I think about having like the biggest crush and like feeling it in my whole body.
Digital, get
like,
down.
Just you and me.
24 hours a day.
20,000 miles away.
Oh, that's what it was. Oh my God. Also, do you remember too, like because if you were going to talk on the phone, you were going to be on the landline or whatever. Because we had both. We had the landline that had like cord, and then you had the cordless phone.
Yep.
In our house, the cordless phone charger was next to my parents' bed in the bedroom. So if you wanted to be on it and like not have them like risk them picking it up and listening, you'd talk, but you'd have to like sneak in after you were done and they were still asleep and put it on the charger because God forbid if when they woke up the next day it wasn't charged, they would lose their mind.
When I had my little boyfriend from the speech competition, I remember specifically telling
we need to rewind.
Stop.
What? You guys didn't do speech and debate?
Oh, I did. I just didn't have game like that.
No. Listen, he saw me reading Chicken Soup for the Soul and he was like, what's your name? Anyways, when I had my little boyfriend, I remember this vividly. My mom was in night school and I would tell him specifically because I was not allowed to talk to boys on the phone. So he was only allowed to call me from 5 to 7 Tuesdays and Thursdays. And for like a month, he was consistent. 5:01 on the dot, that
like
phone would
more
ring.
than men will do now.
Yeah, if he wanted to, he would.
Yeah.
Don't feel too good. He broke up with me because he actually forgot he already had a girlfriend.
Oh, forgot?
Yeah. She showed up at the Arlington Stadium and was like, what's this about, Jonathan?
Oh my God.
No, it was
so
Robert.
Funny.
His name was Robert. I remember that because I was
Robert Rashad.
I was like, not us both getting fucked over by bombs. You guys, you got to listen to the other episode about Snick because Robert Rashad is a very important, if you don't, cousin Skeeter. Anyway, yes. So anyways, that was a relationship that also bloomed because of AIM. Like we finally had this space to be private and then you had this exposure to people who didn't go to your school. So the social dynamics and the popularity dynamics wouldn't really matter.
Yeah, there was like, honestly, I was a fucking nerd and there were so many boys that would talk to me on AIM that would not like interact with me as much at school.
Yep.
And then you're like, I like know their soul.
Oh my gosh. Only for them to ignore you in public because like their friends didn't think you were pretty. Oh God. I remember.
Oh, wait, I never said anything about being pretty.
Sorry. I just assumed.
I just had a good personality.
I just assumed you had a rough phase. No?
I'm still in it. I'm still waiting on puberty, guys. It's gonna hit.
Any day now.
No, I sound like a trucker.
I remember getting so many like, oh, I think you're really pretty, but I just like so many people don't like you.
Oh my God,
Jasmine, why?
I was kind of a bitch. Like I knew who I was, and I had like really strong opinions. So I'd be the person to raise my hand and go, actually, this is incorrect. And people don't like that. People do not like someone who interrupts you, and like the boys did not. It was a weird thing. So I didn't have. But my boyfriend went to another school.
No thanks.
But see, I had boyfriends from other schools, and people would think I was making them up, and I wasn't.
Okay. And where's your husband? Canada?
Yeah.
Glendale, first of all.
The Canada of Southern
LA,
California.
Yeah.
Oh, let's get to it. So let's do the first game of the hour. Can you decode the ancient text?
Oh, yeah.
Stop.
This is my game.
Okay, we'll see what happens.
Do we have to
Is that what this is for?
Yes, I want each of you to take a marker and a piece of paper, and I am going to call out these different ones, and then we're gonna see. I'm gonna tell you an abbreviation that was popular on AIM, and I dug around. Okay, I was all over Reddit. I was looking at these these articles that were like, know what your teen is doing online.
Oh,
so it was like,
do you know where your kids are?
Yeah.
Horny as fuck in the computer room.
So it was stuff to like help kids, like to help adults decode what their kids were doing. So who knows the validity of these, but some of them just really made me laugh. Okay. So don't yell them out because I want to do a quiz with it. Okay. Our first one, POS. And no, we are not talking about the cash register. Don't say it. Our next one, JAS, Jazz, me. Our next one,
no idea.
FTTB.
How do I not know any of these?
And then my personal favorite, BBL, and then we'll call it a day. So give your best guesses. We'll speed this up in editing. I just start doing Jamaican air horns over the. What's happening in the house?
Major Lazer.
Jeopardy X Jamaica. I think it would be really great. I love the idea of it.
I think we need to make up ones if we don't know what they are.
Yes, just try your best. Try your best. I had some others that I thought were just way too obscure, but we might come back to that.
I'm making up so many of these.
All right, let's get into it. Our first one. Can I see peek on yours because I don't even remember which ones I told you.
POS.
POS. What do you guys think it stood for?
Piece of shit? Is it not?
No.
It's something else. This is like
parent over shoulder.
Oh, yes.
Oh, parent over shoulder.
Yeah. I remember these.
I didn't have it in the house, so I never needed to use that one.
I know you use that one.
I didn't even take a risk because I didn't trust my white friends. I shut everything down. As soon as my parents, I could hear them coming down the stairs. I was like, boom.
Do you remember how it sounded like a door slamming?
Yeah. That's so true. They knew what they were doing. Okay.
All right. The next
JAS.
one. JAS. This one, I don't know if I believe it because no one seems to remember.
Like, just ask somebody? I have no idea.
Actually, that's a great idea. Just ask somebody.
I wrote just act sexy.
Oh, yeah. Is this what kids think adults are doing?
I know. Just act sexy. Just act sexy. Put your lip smackers on slow. JAS stands for just a sec.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
See, it's one of those.
This is coming back to me, actually.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. We had so many abbreviations to let people know we were coming back or going or hiding. Like so much of the so much of it was just using code so adults didn't know what you were doing.
Yeah, I remember these 60 minutes.
Like I almost put Raffle on there, but I figured you guys remember Raffle, rolling on the floor laughing, and then Rafflamo, rolling on the floor laughing my ass off.
Yeah.
What was the next one? FTTB. I know you guys didn't get.
Find the chest booty. I don't know. I have no idea.
I wrote for the third base.
Yeah. Okay, she's just being horny over there.
Yeah, but Val's version is like a more well-informed horny child telling other horny children what to do.
Yes, yeah. Were you like the Tina from Bob's Burgers?
Yeah. Were you just like the Dr. Susie? What was his name? Remember it would come on late night on TV, that older woman, and she had like a little curly bob.
Dr. Ruth.
Were you like the Dr. Ruth of your friend group?
Okay, you know what's very funny is that I did a web series that was supposed to be like a talk show like sketch thing where I created this character called Dr. Persephone Morningwood.
That is so funny.
And it's the whole thing is in a bed, and it's literally, but like I wrote a fake book, and but it's supposed to be because it's supposed to be like a Sally Jesse Raphael type of thing. So, but anyway, okay, good.
I love that. Tell me my next acronym.
BBL. Be back later.
Yeah, be back later.
Oh, you guys did remember that?
Yeah, that one I remembered.
That one threw me for a loop. I was like, we were saying BBL back then because that means Brazilian butt lift.
Which still happens because people have to BBL to get a BBL.
You do have to be back later from the Dominican Republic. Like you got to do it. Was that all of them? That was all of them. Yeah. Thank you for decoding the ancient text. A couple other ones that I didn't give you guys because I just thought they were too hard was LYLA. Do you guys remember that?
LYLA.
You got a guess? You guys don't have a guess.
I don't have a guess.
Love you like a sister.
Oh, I was gonna say, but there's an S at the end though.
Oh, I messed that up.
Yeah.
L-Y.
I was gonna say I love you like a sister, but I was like, but there's no S.
I didn't have anyone saying that to me.
Oh,
well, maybe if you were a little hornier and
maybe
a little
if I wasn't
nicer.
in fucking Utah. And then RUS.
Wait, hold on.
RUS.
This one threw me off. I was like, I can't believe, because sometimes
Are you safe? Are you?
that's smart actually.
Are you sexy?
Oh my god!
It's are you sure actually?
Yeah.
But you know what? It's just funny because sometimes the abbreviation, like sometimes the initial is the beginning of a word, and sometimes it's a word in itself. So R as in R
and
U
U
as in U. I'm
Yeah.
like, this is, how did we remember this?
Yeah.
How did we?
I do remember a lot of these, but like it's been so long.
Yeah.
And we just spoke in code all the time
Yeah.
at our family computers. It was very strange.
Yeah.
Also, we had to. I like that we had to do this because it made us use our brains, and now dudes can just send us heart eye emojis and think that that's enough.
Yeah.
That's true.
At least we sent messages.
I think
you know?
that's the thing though. Supposedly the youth like emojis better because it's more it as opposed to using words because they can't read the tone of just words. So when you use an emoji, it's showing.
Yeah,
the actual
but we also
thing.
used emojis, but they weren't emojis. They were like we would do colon,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
parentheses.
The typed in emojis were so cool to me.
Yeah,
I was like,
but
how do you
I
know all
still use
this?
them.
with the little tongue sticking
I don't
out.
like that they automatically change into an emoji now. Like
Yeah.
sometimes I want the analog version.
Yeah.
You hear us, Apple. Fix that.
Fix
Yeah.
that shit.
All right, controversy. So, a couple major things, which eventually led to the downfall of AOL Instant Messenger happened throughout the years. This one was a pretty big one. Family of tween girls sues AOL for allowing a chat monitor to seduce their child.
Oh.
The word seduce in the headline really gave me the ick.
Yeah, that's
but
gross.
that's what it says.
So it was like someone who was hired by AOL.
AOL sued by girl allegedly seduced. Goddamn. But that's 2005 for you, buddy. We used to be real bad and talk about kids
As
real
though
bad.
They were adults.
So basically what happened is there were people who were hired for the position of being a chat monitor before we had bots and algorithms that did that. And this 23-year-old engaged in a very inappropriate relationship with a 15-year-old.
I was gonna say it's gonna be like weird pedophile shit.
Yeah.
Not that and this is not me like being like, well, but like, did they know that it was an underage kid?
Yep.
But you're supposed to monitor. Like it's your job. So it's like you have to assume that they're children.
The girl who was living in Kern County at the time and the employee whose sole job at AOL was to monitor chat rooms conducted a sexually charged relationship online that lasted nearly 2 years.
Oh,
The
2 years?
The suit contends the two swapped explicit photographs and videos, had phone sex, and made plans to meet for the first time and celebrate their 17th birthday. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know if y'all know this about this podcast, but the past is bad, and this podcast is about the past. So sometimes the things we talk about are bad.
But
And-
also, can you imagine being the guy responsible for the downfall of AIM?
Yes!
What the fuck? Twofold.
But when they realized like you just can't, there was also monitors suing the company for how many hours they had to work and liabilities. It was just a bad system.
I think also like this was around the time like we always joke about we're like, well, our generation grew up with like decapitation videos.
This is
like,
true.
Yeah.
This is like around the time that like they didn't understand how big the internet was and how to get around liability issues like this.
Yeah.
Like it was just like all of this stuff was just starting where like it was the beginning of the internet, so it's the beginning of it being able to be exploited for awful means.
Yeah.
I mean, it's actually so messed up how people our age all have jokes about like, oh, remember you go to chat room and someone would say ASL and you tell them you were 13 in Dallas, female, and then they'd say they were 14 in Dallas, male, and then they were actually 45. Like, we laugh about it, but like, yuck.
Yeah,
Like,
pretty gross.
We were like,
we also all laugh about having a creepy uncle, and I'm like, what?
I
Like,
know.
that's not okay.
I know.
yeah, there
And
was.
now it's like overcorrected too because now it's like you're online and like, how many of us have gotten banned for something where it's like I didn't like you know what I mean, like there's like things that are now just shutting stuff down immediately or shadow banning and it's like nobody actually did anything wrong.
You can't even
Just
say
like a
certain
different political opinion.
Yeah.
My biggest downfall with the current censorship is the way that you cannot use words in an intellectual context. If I am talking about, like, for example, this case and I use the word rape, I can't do that on TikTok. It goes away.
It's grape,
So people have started saying grape.
which is insane.
That's
insane.
I'm going to use my
a
news.
rapist. You're like, what?
I am going to use my college-educated news anchor communications degree to be, and a woman was raped at gunpoint. Like, I'm not doing that.
I know.
God. I'm not saying committed suicide. Like, it's so silly. Unalived at, like, I don't want to do that.
I know.
We should be able to talk about, and you would think that it would be able to understand nuance, but it doesn't because they don't want to hire humans. But if you hire humans, they try to fuck kids.
Yeah.
So it's bad.
Also, why, when I tweet, is everybody always telling me I'm being suicidal?
Suicide? That sounds specific.
Why am I always getting almost 5150? What's that about?
What is 5150?
It's suicide. Section 12.
It's like putting you in a psych ward against your will.
Yeah.
You guys know the codes. You know,
I was a dispatcher,
if you think I don't have a pair of grippy socks.
Grippy socks gang. Okay. So between that and then the 230 lawsuit, or as I like to call it, Why the Internet is the Way It Is lawsuit, things changed dramatically. So the 230 lawsuit is essentially the lawsuit against America's Online that set up today's internet battles. Basically what it is essentially they as in the government and the powers, basically declared that a company could not be held liable for the way a user uses the product. So now the product, as in the internet, can be used the way it is. You individually are responsible for what you say on Facebook, Insta, and Twitter, not Twitter.
Yeah.
So that's how they can hold them harmless. But essentially, that's what leads to Reddit being so terrible. And I don't want to
Twitter now,
I don't want to be like, that's where the school shootings happen. But I'm just saying, anything can be used anyway. And the monitoring didn't work because it didn't work. And that kind of led to the downfall because that happens in 2004 and you really see a huge just downswing in the use of the site. And I wonder if it's because people realize like, oh, this isn't safe. I can't let my kids play on this. No one's really protected on this. Also, back then, we had real loosey-goose IP address type of things. It was, if you understood computers, you could figure out where the person you were talking to really was. Yeah. I mean, that's how To Catch a Predator worked. Yeah. But it also helped predators find kids. So it was kind of a scary situation. Yep. Things got a little scary, a little bad. It was too much for us. We just couldn't handle it. AIM was so pure. And then it was, like most things, destroyed by humanity. And then AOL did win a $7 million lawsuit against spammers. America Online. Yeah, do you remember this? 2002?
I mean, I don't remember specifically, but it makes sense because it first come the pedophiles, then come the spammers. You know what I mean?
Yes. So basically just mass spammers who would get into these accounts and send spam links to people in AIM and they were able to stop it. But I mean, those are the days when you used to get computer viruses. Someone would be like, you want to listen to this song? And then it's like porn. And you can't get it to stop.
And you're like,
it's like when you downloaded a bad torrent and all of a sudden you were like, no.
Oh, yeah. So it just kind of ate itself, and then better, more secure things came out. You had Google for Gmail, and then you had GChat, and you could talk to people and know it's directly connected to their email, and it was just like
it was easier to share things,
easier to kind of move.
Universities and stuff moved over to a lot of like Gmail type things.
Yeah. Facebook was a big thing that changed that because once we had Facebook Messenger, we could reach out to each other personally.
We could poke each other.
We could poke.
I remember too being like,
I was poking.
My mom poked me the other day.
Okay, wait, you can still poke?
I don't even talk to my mom, and I'm like, what are you doing poking me?
She poked you. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I know.
That's something you call your therapist about. I was poked.
Yeah, it's crazy too because I was of the age where
the rush of a poke.
Facebook.
I'm still thinking about it. I'm like, I definitely poke my crushes.
I remember when Facebook started and you had to have a college email.
Yeah, that was really fucking cool.
That was great.
Yeah,
I was like, how the fuck do I get into this club?
Yep.
Then I remember like high schoolers figuring out their way on and like getting
That's
in,
what I did,
and then it just kept going.
And then we uploaded like every picture we ever had in our phone.
I still have so many albums on there that I'm like, why are these
slowly deleting things? I'm like, this is from such a bad time in my life.
I kind of hate that albums aren't a thing anymore because sometimes you just want to share a cluster of images and then be able to come back to them.
Photo dumps now.
Yeah. Photo dumps.
And I'm like, you just got me invested in like filtering a pic and like caring about the one. And now you want me to go back to being interesting and mysterious of like my drunken pictures near the sunset. Like these are like, I just unlearned everything.
I know.
I remember like taking the memory card out of the digital camera and going to Walgreens to upload it to put it on Facebook.
Or even bringing the disposable camera and being like, okay, I need these printed and also I need a CD of these
The
images.
Polaroids coming back is really great.
Yeah, it's been very fun.
love that.
Everybody wants physical media. We want things.
Yeah.
Honestly,
It's because we have to rent fucking everything and we never get to own anything. And so
Nothing.
like even our storage on like Google Drive, like if that goes down, we're fucked, you know? Like
someone pointed this out the other day that
renting it.
Yahoo email has never asked them to.
I saw that.
And I was like,
What was it?
damn.
What?
They were like, oh, I keep having to pay for more drive space on Google, but I've never been asked by Yahoo to pay for more drive space.
I got a Yahoo account just collecting birthday emails for decades.
Oh, yeah.
I've never
Like
been
Yahoo
asked.
and like it was AOL or it was something.
I had Hotmail for a long
Hotmail,
time.
maybe it was Hotmail.
It's Outlook now. So.
AOL is gone though. I don't think you can have
Yeah,
AOL
yeah,
anymore. AIM did end in 2017, but that's a pretty long run. I was actually shocked that it lasted so long.
Yeah.
Last thing I want to show you guys, 'cause I kept it kind of short and sweet today, but we can share some more thoughts. By the way, do you guys remember this thing having 2 arms?
No.
Because
what having 2 arms?
the AIM guy.
I only remember having one.
I can't figure out if that's a Mandela effect or just incorrect
that's
uses.
one arm. It's 2 legs and an arm.
It was 2 legs and an arm.
There's a bunch with 2 arms, so I was
Get outta
curious what was
here.
correct, and I was gonna ask you guys which one was right.
What? I thought
We're all like, hold on, consult the
But I
internet.
think the official one is the one with 1 arm, right? Okay. And then the last thing I want to show you guys is we're going to do a game of show and tell. So I'm going to show you guys something fun.
I thought you said show and Kel because I was.
Valerie really knocked it out of the park on her last episode.
Yeah.
If you're bored with me, go listen to that one. I'm keeping it short and sweet today. So I want you guys to tell me your away message. Not the real one you use, but if you had to make an away message right now, what would you say to the world to let them know you're not available? Keep it sassy and keep it short.
Napping and snacking.
That's good.
Mine would probably just be lyrics off of Maroon 5's Songs About Jane album. Because all I did was post those.
Love is
Taking its toll on me.
It would be she said
Goodbye too many times before.
That's fun. I wonder what my message would be. If you see me on here later, no, you didn't.
Yeah,
that'd be fun. And then this is something I want to show and tell with you guys. Hopefully we can include this link because I think it's crazy. Check it out, y'all. I found an AIM simulator. If you're ever feeling super nostalgic and you just need a moment, click here.
Okay.
All right.
This will be in the show notes.
Show notes. I got the link for it.
Oh my God.
It's called Smarter.
Somebody recently was like, somebody needs to bring back like old Google and old AIM, and we would all go crazy.
This is the Windows 95 experience. Okay, I almost said Wendy's. It's called smarterchild.chat, right? And you just click on it like a guest. You go in.
Listen to that.
Listen to that. Didn't it?
Oh my God.
Feel that. Feel that energy. Skater boy.
I use shit like that.
We're connected. Listen to that sound. Look at the clarity.
Something in my body is regulating.
Hey, remember me? I was the original chatbot way back in 2001. You guys want to ask it something?
Yes.
This was like the beginning of a horror movie, by the way.
Yeah.
Wait, why? Oh, I have to do it here. Oh,
No.
did 9/11?
Oh my God.
Why would you ask that? Is it going to answer us?
It's gonna be like you did.
It's going to be like, that hasn't happened yet.
I know.
You're going to break it.
Did I break it?
You're going to break it.
Just say, just kidding. How was school?
Is it going to answer
That's
us?
crazy.
Do you just like write into
Who
it?
will do 9/11?
This part right here creeped me out. There is like a talk button that I could enable on my microphone, but I do not want to do that.
no,
That creeps me out. This is probably some kind of virus, but like, okay, so there's games.
No.
Preparing to speak.
Hello. Just say hello. Are you afraid of the dark?
Like the anticipation of talking to a boy we don't know.
Work is also biblically accurate.
Yeah. Well, we didn't get a BRB or a BBL. What the hell?
Oh my God. Like you just let
TYL.
Did I get a virus?
I think I gave it a virus.
So we close it out there. That's what you get for bringing up 9/11.
I know. Yeah, it was literally like, I'm out of here.
The little girl that's like, I want to talk about 9/11.
I want to talk about 9/11. Check this out, y'all. So you can on this thing, it gives you like the full experience. You can go to Internet Explorer.
Stop.
You click it. It opens up, giving you. Oh my God! No way!
Oh my God.
This was huge in my circle. Mushroom, badger, 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 badger. Mushroom. And then goes, a snake.
I don't remember this at all.
This is what happens when you are around white nerds. Jibber jabber, remember?
Oh, yeah. Or like,
A snake.
Please tell me it has.
One of our friends is nicknamed
E-Bombs World or whatever was the other one too.
E-Bombs World. One of our friends is nicknamed like Badger or something.
Because of that? I don't know. My equivalent to that was it's peanut butter jelly time. Is that banana dancing? Do you guys remember this?
I like the one too that was like, here is the world. Damn you might, or here's the earth. Damn you might say that is one sweet earth. Just chilling around.
Home saw what up?
Oh yeah.
Who still has a Twitter account
Dang,
or something?
this is brain rot. This is millennial brain rot. We had our own little brain rot nonsense.
E-Bombs World follows me on Instagram and it's one of my greatest things. I was like, yes.
I just want to show you guys a couple more things that you can do on here real fast before we move on. Check this out.
Is that paint?
Yes, it is. It is Microsoft Paint.
People are going back to Paint and Photoshop. Oh my god!
I love it.
Look at the magic of this. I played with this. This is why this week's report is so short. I found this and I got like really into it, and I was like,
"This was like, sorry, I didn't cut the clips for this week. I got real into Paint."
I'm gonna talk about 9/11.
yes.
You remember the plane crash?
What is that?
An actual child.
I wasn't born during that time.
I think she talks to spirits.
Yeah, I was.
Thanks, I hate it.
The plane accident was really hard.
How do you know?
I met this girl, and she was 9 years old, and her name was Imani.
Was 9 years old.
Always in school, but I didn't go back to school yet.
Oh, because you've been a little sick.
Yeah, I had asthma.
Okay, that's it.
Oh my god.
She
the 9/11
was 9 years old.
Yeah.
She died 7
She's
years ago.
talking to shit in her house.
my
I don't
goodness.
like it. Okay.
Okay, sorry. Anyways, that's me.
There's like two more things on here. I don't know. I don't know what this is.
Oh my god. What do you mean you don't know what this is?
This is Winamp.
Are you kidding me?
What is Winamp?
The app. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna break. Does it always?
Are we gonna get sued?
Probably. Can you like skip to Diablo Swing Orchestra? Oh my god.
Stop. All right, go to the next one.
So if you guys are wondering how you can have the millennial experience of being on a computer, check out that website. It made my afternoon. And as you can see, these two idiots are locked in. So
Oh my god, it's everywhere. Wait, do you remember Stumble.com too? Wasn't that a thing? That was later.
Remember.
isn't it crazy to think about how the internet used to just randomly send you stuff, and it wasn't based on your interest. It was just based on, let's just show you something you haven't seen before.
Yeah.
Before everything was curated to keep showing you the same.
Minesweeper.
Oh my god.
I don't remember this either. Minesweeper is it a game?
Oh my god, yeah.
This fucking nerd, this science nerd. Yeah.
You should check out this website. I think it's like a really fun way to kill a couple.
Smarterchild.chat. Sponsor us.
Please.
Please.
You made our afternoon. You really did.
You
my
can
God.
get me the snake game on my phone.
Oh my god.
I was just drinking an overpriced matcha and I thought, wow, things used to be good.
I know, truly though.
All right, give me back my iPad. Give me my shit. I'm an iPad kid.
Is that it? Are we done?
That's
That's
it.
got to be it. I don't really have much else to say. Actually, so looking back, you know, often on this podcast, we like to do things where we think about what the big impacts were. Who would you say the impact of this was?
I think this like really changed internet culture in terms of developing developing our angst and need to talk to each other. I really think it does, especially for Americans where we are so separated and isolated and put away from community. So having the ability to like talk with people and bond with them online, which is both good and bad because now there are a bunch of like horrible communities online, but it really completely changed the way we communicate.
Yeah. I also really like the fact that was the perfect balance where now people can get to you anytime at any day. Where then it was like, if you weren't home, you weren't home, but you would throw up an away message. It was like a text equivalent of a voicemail where you were just like, all right, leave me a message here later. I'll be back. And like, you would come home and you would be able to like then talk to people, but you weren't glued and you were so much more present in your life because you didn't have a screen in front of your face all the time.
Yeah, it was a good combination for sure.
That's so interesting. I do miss I miss walking into the internet room.
Yeah.
Being on the internet, logging into the internet, and then going, that's enough internet.
Yeah.
And going, like, the
That's
internet comes in the
healthy.
bed with me. The internet's in my pocket.
I
The
know.
internet's on my
And
toilet.
I
And
know.
the demand and the entitlement of people to have your time and your engagement
Yep.
because you are online. Or
Well, I
like,
texted you and you're
Yeah.
like, yeah, and I'm at dinner. Like,
and also, like, I don't want to know what everybody's doing. Like, do I really need to see what my ex is doing online? I shouldn't have access to that.
no, you shouldn't.
I shouldn't have access to that. Listen, me and Robert go way back.
My Robert? No.
Uh-oh.
You know what
He
you
had a
did,
girlfriend from another school.
You know what you did, Robert Jimenez. All right, everybody.
Where can we find you, Jasmine?
I am everywhere, including the Arlington Stadium if you want to rekindle. I'm kidding.
I thought you were going to say Arlington Cemetery, and I was like, what?
No. I grew up in
9/11.
Arlington, Texas, and there was a stadium, which is we're ending this.
Classic skating.
Yes,
in
it was
Utah.
It was roller skating.
Ours was called classic skating.
Did you guys have like a nightclub for children that was a skating rink?
She's busy. What are you doing? Oh, you're doing
drawing
the
an
S.
S.
Okay. Let's wrap it up.
We gotta wrap this. Hi, I'm Jasmine Ellis, and you can hi or bye. I'm Jasmine Ellis. You can find me everywhere at Jasmine Ellis Comedy, all the social medias, and I do have a special you can watch called Black Girl Panic, streaming everywhere. And I'm in a web series called The Last Store on Melrose.
We are the Millennial Moodboard Pod, which is at that everywhere. Also, join our Patreon, which is going up or is
Soon.
up or something.
But if it's not up by the time you hear this episode,
then we're fucked. Then this whole show is done. But join us, subscribe so we can keep this thing going. I'm at Pallavi Gunalan everywhere. I run 2 monthly shows, one at the Comedy Store, the third Fridays of every month, called Facial Recognition Comedy, and another one at the Elysian Theater at Second Screens LOL online. And then this friggin' pod.
I'm Valerie Tosi. You can find me at Valerie_Tosi. I have an album called Beach Trash you can check out. I have a show with the Hollywood Improv called Mermaid Comedy Hour. That's once a month. And I think by the time you hear this, I'll probably be getting ready to go out on the road. I have some dates up in Northern California. So check my website, valerietosi.com, for all that fun stuff.
Yes. Shut it down. Play
Shut
the
it down.
aim.
You know what? One more time.
Shut the door closed. Shut the door
One more
closed.
time.
Shut the door closed.
Will it do the door close? Let me see.
Wait, ready?
Hold
Here
on.
it comes.
That's what it's going to sound like when I die.
Is that your casket?
Like, don't go into the creek. Okay. Millennial Moodboard is created, written, hosted, and produced by Jasmine Ellis, Pallavi Gunalan, and Valerie Tosi. Music by Nisa Longa. Please keep listening and reminiscing. See you next episode. Weekly everywhere podcasts are found.